I am invisible, understand, simply because others refuse to see me. Hello, my name is Brittany Sparks, and today I will be discussing Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. Ralph Ellison was an African-American author who was born in 1913 and died in 1994. He was also once associated with the Communist Party before feeling like they had turned their back on African Americans. At the beginning of the story, the character introduces himself as one who has been rendered invisible because others refuse to see him. To my initial disappointment, he is not actually invisible. He is made of substance and you can physically see him. However, most people view him as part of a broader, more general group and therefore not as an individual human being. The main character, who views himself as a future Booker T. Washington, is invited to give a speech to prominent white citizens of the town. Little does the character know that he and a few other African Americans will be used as entertainment in a battle royal where they will be blindfolded and forced to fight each other. Upon finally winning the battle royal and delivering his speech with a mouthful of blood, he is presented by the white citizens with a suitcase, and inside is a scholarship to the State College for Negroes. By his junior year, the character is trusted with driving around a rich white trustee named Mr. Norton. After an incident where the character takes Mr. Norton into a pub where black veterans normally drink, he is expelled for endangering the continuance of the school. Mr. Bledsoe, the head of the school, sends the character north to find a job. The character does find a job, however, after an accident, he is left without work. When he is walking down the street one day, he witnesses an elderly African-American couple being kicked out of their house by white men, and he says a speech in order to encourage the crowd to rise up against the white men and help the elderly couple back into their home. This speech gains the attention of a group called the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood is a group which claims to be for the common people and wants the character to make speeches for the common people. The main character finally feels as if he has a voice. However, as great as the Brotherhood may seem at first, it is not without its downfalls, as the character soon realizes. The book's main themes include individuality and racial prejudice. Throughout the book, the character is seen as a certain stereotype, label, or as a mean of getting gains. This is seen first in the Battle Royal, when he is used as entertainment for the white citizens. This is also seen later on by Mr. Bledsoe, who does not see him as merely a student, but a way for him to get more power as the head of the school. Similarly, the Brotherhood also views him as a way for the organization to get power. They do not care about individual members, as seen when one of his friends is shot and they do not mourn his loss. Instead, they are only concerned with how his death affects the organization as a whole. The Brotherhood can be seen as a representation of the Communist Party. In a letter to a friend, Ellison is quoted of saying, "If they want to play ball with the bourgeoisie, they needn't think they could get away with it. Maybe we can't smash the atom, but we can, with a few well-chosen, well-written words, smash all that crummy filth to hell." The Communist Party, similar to how the Brotherhood is portrayed in Invisible Man, also claimed to be for the common people, and cared more about the organization as a whole than a few losses of individuals. Along with individualism, racial prejudice is another theme prominent in Invisible Man. The character spends much of the book trying to escape from stereotypes and labels that were previously thrust upon him. For example, in the North, when he is living with a woman named Mary and he sees a racist-looking bank, he smashes it against the wall in anger. The lesson of the book is to lead your own life and to do things according to what you feel is right for you and not what other people feel is right for you. Also, only you can decide who you really are, and no one else can do that for you. All in all, if you enjoy a book that has more underlining messages than a concentration on the plot in general, then this book is definitely for you. There are many, many allegories hidden underneath the plot, and some take quite a bit of thinking and brainstorming in order to find a clear meaning of it. Personally, that's what I loved about the book the most. Some of the chapters I read over and over, and each time I got a deeper meaning out of it.